We have all seen those videos of unruly passengers on a plane. And if you're traveling, you might have a little anxiety thinking about your next flight. So what if you could know who was on your flight before you get on the plane? There is an app for that. It is called Knackel, and the founder, Charles Bellatoni, is here to talk all about it. Hi, Charles.
Hi, how are you? Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for being here. Travel is always stressful. Just the idea
Absolutely.
of getting to an airport and getting on a plane is stressful.
Correct.
But this app really helps at least take it down a notch, right?
Yeah, I mean, statistically, 25% of all people worldwide suffer from anxiety when it comes to travel. So this app really creates a platform that's entirely unique, that allows people to, converse with one another, network with one another before they get on that, you can't avoid it. It's unavoidable, awkward situation where we're all getting on this flight, and what do we do now? Who do we talk to? Who do we say hello? So it's definitely coming into play more now than ever.
Right. So let's talk about the features of the app, because I think they're also really interesting. So I know you can chat with people on your actual flight before you get on the plane, but there are other features, right?
Correct. So if you're on a layover, you can hop into an airport chat room, bounce around ideas, read ratings and reviews to know where to grab a bite, where to grab a drink, see who's around. Because, I mean, there's tons of time that people spend in airports with delays and layovers, like I said. So why waste that opportunity and make a connection?
Right. And, the thing that's a good point you make about connections, because I think that when you're sitting on a plane, there's a lot of people that think, who's on this flight? And there's a lot of connections that may get lost if you're not brave enough to say in person to someone, hey, I'm Lisa, and there's a lot of things that could happen, but this would solve this problem.
Absolutely. And it's proven that people have more confidence behind their phones to have those conversations. And when you think about the way a flight is set up, you're kind of cornered into your seat in your row, and the likelihood of getting up and walking around and socializing it doesn't call for that. So this really allows passengers to sit next to someone, or at least know someone on their flight, to make that experience more enjoyable.
And also, I think in this day and age with, all of the differences in how we travel because of the COVID protocols and all of these things, it might also, I would imagine, give people some guidance, especially if they haven't been traveling.
Exactly. And we're seeing that a lot in our airport chat rooms. So a lot of people hop in and ask how COVID is, particularly at the airport. I think everyone has a general understanding of how a flight dynamic is set up. But in terms of social distancing and what's open and what's available for your layover, for your delay, or just for your general airport experience, those chat rooms really have been coming in the clutch for users who have those questions.
Yeah, I bet it's super helpful to all of,
it's rewarding to watch too, because I mean, to be able to create that platform is not only amazing for those using it, but for me as well, from the founder stance,
Right. And that's what I was just going to ask you, because I mean, you created Knackel when you were just 28 years old. And in my head, I'm thinking to myself, how does a 28-year-old come up with this idea?
I know, I traveled a lot, and every time I would get on a plane and go somewhere new, I would always ask myself, who is traveling with me and who has a similar story or similar interests? And we're all going to the same place at the same time. So what better, opportunity to have than to meet someone right there and then, and there was nothing else out there like it. So here it is.
It's a brilliant idea.
Thank you so much.
Brilliant idea. And I think a lot of people, now here's the other thing. And this I think is important in this day and age as well. And as a woman, it's one of the first things I think of is, how is my privacy being protected? Right. How am I staying safe if I'm actively engaging on this app? How do you keep people safe on it?
Absolutely. So we encourage everyone to get verified, which is a general feature. It's not just for celebrity or high profile individuals like Instagram or Facebook offer. And essentially, we just ask every user to upload a valid form of ID. We go in on our protected backend, review it, and then verify them. We also offer video chat. So if you would like to video chat with someone to match a picture to a face before you meet in an airport, before you even want to embark in a flight chat. That is definitely a capability as well. So there are measures put in place that can really create even more of a relaxed environment for the user.
I'm sure I'm not the first one that has told you this, and I'm sure you've probably already thought of it, but I'm also thinking that perhaps this app would be good for business owners to be involved in. So travelers, when they're going to a new destination, might be able to see something new from that business.
What's really cool is that we have a business user verification system. So you can register your business with the app. You'll have a standard profile, but it will give you a green check mark. Once you have your green check mark verified, you can then target deals specifically to travelers flying into your market at any given time. So if there's a specific promotion going on through a specific time frame, there's now an opportunity for you to target travelers coming in instead of wasting your money on wide ads worldwide, which other platforms unfortunately don't offer. So to create that technology as well is super rewarding. And we're very excited to get businesses onboarded as well.
So what you're telling me is I did not come up with the idea.
No, but it's fun. It's one of those things where it's like, wow, that was never a thing before, because it's just so necessary, I think, in today's world. And to create those opportunities for businesses and travelers where there's no missed opportunity for everyone. So it's a win-win for all around.
So where can we get the app? I know it's free. Where can we get it?
Yes, it is exclusively available on the Apple App Store right now. It will be expanding to Android in 2022, so keep an eye out there. But right now you can download it for free on the App Store.
Charles, you are so great. Congratulations on the app. It is a great idea. Of course, Knackel is available, as he said, on your Apple App Store. Go and download it, especially if you're going on a plane anytime soon. Thanks, Charles.
Thank you so much.